Hey, happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm on quickly here. Just going to do a quick sketch on this Monday night. Yeah, so let me know where you're watching from and how things are going. You can see here, this is one of the recent sketches I've done of a lighthouse. Really cool. I have a lighthouse sketching workshop coming up on on April 5th. There's a QR code on screen, also a website link. Feel free to check that out. I'd love to have you join us. All right, so I'm just sketching here with my Sharpie. I have some craft paper. This is Soho Sketchcraft. I'm really enjoying this paper, especially the way it shows off the colors on here. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, cool. Let's do some sketching. So I'm doing a sketch inspired by part of the interior of St. Patrick's Cathedral in NYC. Just a little perspective looking down one of the side, let's say alley, one of the side kind of aisles. That's the word I'm looking for. And this is going to be just a quick, loose sketch. And the title of tonight's video, I think I called it Scribbles something Monday. So I just want to show you that I can, sketching pretty fast and almost like scribbling. You actually can sketch architecture, and this is the look I like, this really fast, kind of loose look. So it lends itself to the aesthetic that I like to bring to my sketching. So imagine you're kind of looking down the aisle. You have some columns coming back. It's a kind of a one-point perspective. I'm going to sketch the edge of some pews here, so you can kind of get more of that perspective sense. So I am not constructing a precise perspective to scale. It's really just a quick thumbnail kind of way to get the idea of some depth and some distance in your sketches. And this would be a tile floor. Notice as I'm getting further in the distance back towards here, I'm going to sketch these kind of tiles closer and closer together to help create that sense of depth on there. Being an architect, and especially back in architecture school, I had to learn how to sketch really quickly just to get ideas on paper. Otherwise, our professors wouldn't really spend time giving us feedback or critiques. They would be on to the next student. So we really had to get our ideas out fast. And I think that's where my love of just sketching really quick kind of started. So that was a long time ago. Cool. Hopefully you can get a sense of that depth on there. We check in the comments, see who's out there, and say hello. D-Ray, how are you? Good to see you. Hope all's well. I love those crocus flower pictures you've been posting. It's that time of year, right? Where we get to see the beauty of nature springing back to life. I love it. I saw my first crocuses here popping out the other day. I think they're crocuses. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what they're called. I'm liking the way this is looking. I'm actually going to kind of just let it stop here. I'm going to let it stop like this. I'm not even filling in the columns here. I kind of like it's very open and loose. It's been a long, long cold winter, so it's so nice to see the birds out, the flowers coming out. It's gonna be great to get outdoors and do some sketching. I'll be heading into New York City one day over the weekend to do some urban sketching at one of my most favorite buildings in the city. That building is the Domino Refinery building. I was fortunate enough to take a tour there, I think 2 years ago, while they're converting it. It's an old factory building has been converted into, I think, office spaces. And it was really cool to see it under construction. So we kind of have the idea of maybe some pews or something happening here. The floor, you can see the columns coming back. Everything's kind of coming back to this point back in here. I don't know if I want to add color to this or just leave it. I'm kind of liking. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I like kind of just the black line work on here. Maybe I'll just pull out some of the shapes a little bit. I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes. I got to stick to a time schedule. I really should be organizing my text stuff. But the pen was calling my name. Can't ignore the calling of the Sharpie. When the Sharpie calls my name, I listen. There's just something about a pen or a marker or Sharpie. It just does something to my soul. It just lifts me up, unlike anything else. Even food, even pizza, which I have not had in a while, and I can't have for a while. We'll get there. We'll get back to that point one day. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to zoom in so you can see this closer. So there you go. I kind of like the looseness of this, the scribbly looks. Let me hold this up a little bit more so you can get a closer look at the line work. You can see I definitely love to go over lines more than one time. It adds to the wonkiness, the waviness, the kind of loose sketchiness that is my voice and my style. And everybody has their own unique voice and their own style when it comes to artwork and sketching. So if you join me for the Lighthouse Sketching Lab on April 5th, I'm going to show you my style, how I approach sketching lighthouses. But that doesn't mean you have to sketch like me. You bring your own style, your own voice, and if you don't know what your style is, There's only one way to figure it out. Put some pen on paper, throw some color down, be playful. And eventually you will find something you really like creating that resonates with you. It's really all about being playful and experimenting. And that's why I called it the Lighthouse Sketching Lab, right? Where we can experiment with different materials, different line types. So I think it's going to be an amazing, amazing workshop. This was just an imaginary lighthouse. I kind of came out of my brain one night when we were sketching live here. Brooklyn Bridge from the other night. I really like this one. Another example of kind of very loose, but I think it's a recognizable piece of architecture through the sketch. I'm hoping the Brooklyn Bridge is showing through on that one. And then here's St. Patrick's inspired interior. Cool. Let me just throw down some more, give some edge to some of these a little bit. One of the things I've noticed about my sketches is I like to make these just random marks on the paper. And like you might see like some dots here, another one kind of here, another one here. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. It just comes out. It's I think it's just what I love about it. It just kind of shows my thought process and how I'm thinking about laying things out. Sometimes I'll put a mark maybe to give me a guide to sketch somewhere. Other times it's just me being kind of almost like a nervous sketcher. I'm almost sketching, like in a nervous way, kind of a shaky way. And I like that because I'm not trying to be technical with a ruler, or if I was using CAD software for my architectural designs, that's precise. This is my non-precise world. Hey, I see Ghost 2124 in the house on YouTube. Hello, Ghost. That one looks like a castle mixed with a lighthouse. Yeah, let's go back to it. I agree. So I think on the live stream when I did this, I was actually talking about, I always imagined that I would love to take a lighthouse and convert it into a house or some kind of studio space. And I think when I was sketching, that kind of came out into this sketch. And I agree, the castle these are almost like castle turrets here. I think the flags kind of really make it look castle-y also. The blue, the turquoise or aqua color always reminds me of kind of Disney, the castle at Disney. So I love that you see that in here. I agree 100%. That's a cool observation. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on adding color to this. I was thinking about it. We're gonna hold off on it. The man says as he grabs some color stuff. You know what? Actually, all right. So 8:42. All right, you got 3 minutes. I am gonna throw down some color. I'm gonna go for some neon yellow color pencil. Let's just throw some on here and see what happens. And the reason I'm kind of popping the color on here is I want to help to bring the viewer's eye back to kind of the distance back here, back in the, I was going to say background, back in the background. How many times can we say back within a 2-minute period? I just want to bring the viewer's eye kind of focusing back in this section. I think this neon yellow color pencil is going to do that trick. And that's all. I think that's all I'm going to throw on there. Just a little pop of that neon yellow. Hey, Angel, great to see you. Hope all's well. Welcome. right? So that pop of yellow, I'm just trying to help um, create that idea of depth, that perspective going back to some kind of focal point. So our focal point's back here where the yellow is. So hopefully that comes through on the sketch. I could do some more shadows up in here, but I'm going to leave it. Let's just write on here St. Patrick's Cathedral. I love sketching St. Patrick's Cathedral. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece of architecture. I'm so excited. I'm taking a field trip there with some architecture students. And we'll be in the area walking around, St. Patrick's, some other buildings. It's going to be really cool. St. Patrick's NYC. Today's what this... Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. So that would be what, March, January, February, March. That's 3, 17, 25. Cool. And we'll just sign my name. Let's do it over here. Ta-da. Ta-da. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up in a minute or so. If you have any last questions or comments, I'll check the chat. I'm just looking for the cap to my Sharpie. What the heck? All right, I cannot find the cap. Here it is. Got it. All right. Pretty cool sketch tonight. Love it, love it. If you guys ever see any sketches that you're interested in purchasing, let me know. I'm willing to sell sketches I do here online. I also created a new sketch shop page on my website. There's a link in the description. I only have a few things posted on there for now, but feel free to check that out. I'd love to sell some original sketches, get them out there in homes instead of in my drawer here or piling up on my desk over there. All right, let's see if there's any last questions or anything. Angel says, I love how you use such vibrant colors without abandon, rather than using muted tones. Not all art has to represent reality. Hey, I love that you said that. Yeah, I always say when I'm sketching architecture, I am very rarely trying to replicate the exact colors that are there. For me, that's what photographs are for. Photographs can capture those colors. When I'm doing this stuff, it's really, it's just I'm expressing what's inside, right? Whatever I'm feeling at the moment, whatever mood I'm in. Sometimes it has to do with the music I'm listening to, or just whatever vibe I want to create. So Angel, you're 100% correct that yeah, I just throw colors down, and I used to be afraid of using color. Everything I did was black and white for many, many years. And if I did add color, I never would show people because it was always different or it didn't match exactly. So I just like to use the expression, I'm throwing down color. I'm just throwing, with my gut, throwing color down just because it's fun and it makes me happy. So I love that comment. Awesome. T-Ray says, looking for the cap. I know, I found it. I'm actually wearing a cap because my hair is really my hair is looking pretty ragged underneath. I don't know why. So I rarely wear hats. I didn't start wearing them till this year. Andrew says, oh, to be back in architecture college with a teacher who is so passionate about sketching. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. So I'm teaching architecture at the high school level, which is a blessing. Being an architect, I'm teaching something I love. I have some really amazing students. I am so blessed. My next level is I would love to move up and become an architecture professor. So maybe that's down the road some ways, sometime, somehow. D-Ray says, I'm on YouTube, right? Dira, you are on Facebook right now. You're on Facebook. I have Angel and I have Ghost over on YouTube. Cool. All right, guys. Any other thoughts? Let me know before I wrap up. I love doing this. I am on a tight sleeping schedule. I have to get ready for bed soon. Trying to change some habits. I can't really stay up late anymore. I need my body needs its beauty rest, as you can tell. I need a lot of beauty rest. Um, Otherwise, I could keep doing this for hours. All right. Um, so hopefully you guys picked up something. Let me know in the comments, maybe a takeaway you had tonight or something that inspired you, something you liked. It doesn't have to be from me. Maybe it's something that you saw in the chat. I'm just curious, what did you get out of tonight's live stream? It's always good for me to get feedback. And also, always feel free to put questions, like if there's something you would like me to sketch, maybe a building, or talk about a technique, I'm more than happy to do that. Just always put your thoughts in the comments. That would be amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. Feel free to check out the workshop. There's a QR code and a link. I'd love for you guys to check it out. And I think right now we have 8 or 9 people in the workshop. I'm hoping to get 20. Angel says, I'm blessed. Hey, oh, cool. You're jury college students, and they need someone like you to ignite the fire. Angel, I love that. That's so cool that you're jury college students. Awesome. I'd love to hear more about that. That's so awesome. Angel, I appreciate you on YouTube. Thank you guys on YouTube. If you can give me a thumbs up before you leave, I would love that. It really does help to get more people watching. I really would love to spread this fun, this energy, this positivity out to so many more people. So if you guys like this, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Ghost, it was great seeing you in the chat. Thank you so much for your comments and for popping on. D-Ray says thank you. D-Ray, thank you, and I appreciate you too. You've always been so supportive, and thank you so much. It means a lot. Angel said, I'd love to see your take on the Guggenheim. Well, Angel, if you want to hold on like 5 seconds, I have a quick sketch behind me I can grab off the wall. So if you're still out there, I'll grab this quick Guggenheim sketch. Hopefully I'm not lying. No, it's right here. So this is a quick exterior of the Guggenheim. I've done some interior sketches. I don't know where they are, but I'll find them. So here's a quick exterior of the Guggenheim Museum. Pretty cool. I love the Guggenheim. Frank Lloyd Wright. Can't go wrong. It's iconic. Interior is really cool. So what I'll do, Angel, is if you're interested, one night I'll just focus on, we'll do a sketch of the Guggenheim. Maybe we'll do some quick sketches of the outside, maybe something inside as well. So that is the Guggenheim by Frank Lloyd Wright. Hey, Jennifer, cheers from Arizona. Jennifer, holy moly, how are you? It's been a long time. It's so awesome to see your name. Hope all's well in Arizona. That's so cool. It's like a blast from the past. I love that. Yes, the Guggenheim is cool. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Jennifer, I hate to be bugging out here, but I'm gonna be signing off in a minute or so. I'm so glad you're able to tune in, though. Any final questions or thoughts? All right. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm Jason from The Inspired Life, where I love to show and share my passion for sketching architecture and for urban sketching. I like to teach and show what I can do, and hopefully pass some positive vibes on to you guys. Keep using your creativity for positivity, and have an inspirational rest of your day. See you guys real soon. Cheers.